Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mariota now to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
First carry for Kenyon Drake. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
From the 24, Mariota. And that is incomplete here.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Mariota. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Made by Kevin
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On second down, it's Drake. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
That's going to be caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Detroit.
Will Fuller with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The kick is good.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
It's now
from the 29, Mariota. Flush to his right. This one into the hands of Burton. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Play fake. Mariota escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Love. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short.
Fourth down.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mariota. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
On 2nd down now, it's Drake. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. He's got Evans. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. On first and goal, Drake. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Will Fuller was the intended target, but now it's third and goal.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet, not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
Carr now on third and goal. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up fourth down. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7. Dustin Hopkins on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On third down, Mariota. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Mariota. Quick hitch, complete. It's Love. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Mariota from the gun on third down. Flushed out right. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball, and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out
exactly.
there. But the 9 picks
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. Airing this one out for Evans. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
But that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Running to start the drive is Love. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. A first down throw for Mariota. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Again, it's Mariota. Throw left side complete. That's Love. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Bryce Love, his 11th touchdown of the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Elliott on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Niners 14, Lions 10. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. 11 yards there, first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now Drake.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 16, Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Will Fuller with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Lions 17, 49ers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Throwing is Mariota. We'll look underneath here for Love. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Mariota now. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Running, it's Drake. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Now a timeout called for by the defense as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd down.
Carr now to throw. 4th down now as San Fran's defense is strong in coverage.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw, Mariota. Flush to his right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mariota on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To the air again, Mariota. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Mariota again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
Set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are in the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Open man is Galladay, complete. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
5 yards on the pickup.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. get him down as he's inside the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Play action. Now it's Carr. They'll roll him out right. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr as his guys are able to regain the lead. So now here's Derek Carr leading his guys up to go for 2. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota got his man complete over the middle. That's Love. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll throw again. Mariota forced out to his left. And his throw is incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now. And these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? for the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Chris Jones.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They run toss to the right with Drake. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Trying to toss play to Love. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. 59. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, alert. 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 59. 59. Let's go, defense.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
4th down.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Well, I thought they should have punted before. Now they probably definitely need to punt, right?
Yeah, we did a little mind melding there, didn't we? Because I was wondering, why are you out there if you're not going to punt it in the first place? Now, I don't think they have any choice.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Drake will start the drive to the ground, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well, but give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now.
as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Now Brown. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
A sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Love. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
They'll run with Love. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Garoppolo. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, here's Love. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
11. Tight down.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he comes back with one complete.
That's good.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
32-yard line.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Flushed out right. That's complete to Slayton. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
5-yard line.
The The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulder. Now, Drake loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They've now produced 3-yard gains on 3 straight plays. Leads us to 4th down. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing now is Carr. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. On the right side, open is Gesicki. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. On the toss play, this is Drake. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
7. First down, Detroit.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On play action, it's Carr. On the crossing route, complete. That's Fuller. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
33 yards on the play.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Fabian Moreau, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Dante Jackson picks it. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here I come again. 21.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. That one complete to Dede Westbrook.
Garoppolo's pass.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
At their 49-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. And he completes it to Westbrook. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. 12.
Garoppolo again. Flush to his right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Here we go. 21.
One final try now for Garoppolo. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Today's final score, Lions 38.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you?